Tonight, Louisiana lawmakers are one step closer to stopping the sales of all products that contain THC.
The current law allows items with up to 8 milligrams to be sold, but under Senate Bill 237, THC products would be completely banned. WDSC reporter Jonah Gilmore is live at 10. Jonah, a local business owner, tells you that this move could harm his business. Tell us why.
Well, Urban South Brewery sells a drink that has THC in it. The owner tells me he waited until it was legal, invested hundreds of thousands of dollars, and if it becomes illegal, it will impact his business and others.
Louisiana is a really hard place to do business.
Jacob Landry spent Tuesday morning away from his business, pleading with lawmakers to stop a law that would ban THC products.
This would be pretty devastating. It would immediately lead to layoffs at our company. We work with distributors, we work with grocery stores that sell these. It could impact all of them.
The ban would include things like gummies, candies, and drinks infused with THC, which Landry Business sells. He says one of his products only has 5 milligrams of THC, which is below the legal limit.
So there's a real opportunity to put tighter regulations around the industry as opposed to completely killing it.
According to the current law, you must be at least 21 to purchase adult-use consumable hemp products. Senator Thomas Presley of Shreveport, who sponsored the bill, says it's too accessible and being used for the wrong reasons.
People are buying these products to get high. I believe that we need to have regulation of natural THC products, which is what we have with the medical marijuana program in this state.
According to Presley, there are benefits to THC, but he says the multi-million-dollar industry is not regulated as it should, and Louisiana should follow a move made by other states.
There are 26 states that prohibit the sale of synthetic THC hemp. Several states have worked to close the loophole that we're closing today.
According to Landry, his THC seltzer products are healthier than booze. He believes a ban sends the wrong message to an industry the state's hemp association says has made millions in revenue.
It's really an overreaction, and it creates an environment where, as a small business, makes it really difficult to want to be here.
Now, Landry says he hopes the bill gets amended and that it favors the people or companies that are already following the guidelines in place. It is also important to note the sale of medical marijuana would not be impacted by this bill. Reporting live in the Warehouse District, Jonah Gilmore, WDSU News.
Jonah, thank you. Lawmakers voted 7-5 in favor of the bill, and now it heads to the full House for consideration.
Opening statement.